Welcome to the Business Buyer Diaries. My name is Nathan Platter. I'm a full-time employee, and I bought a business. I did everything right, from finding the deal, handling all the due diligence on 63 opportunities, and ultimately bought a profitable gym. And boy, was I in for a big surprise as a new owner. I chronicled everything in real time, including the biggest wins to the stressful nights at 2 a.m. I'm sharing my journey without sugarcoating anything, so you don't make the same mistakes that I did. Here's today's episode.
All right. So we just finished the weekly Friday one-on-one with the manager. Things are going really well. Stuff we have in the works is next week is the 10-week party, which is phenomenal. We'll have a ton of people there, a lot of food. We're going over the historical budgets, but it's because we're doing a lot of really fun things. So something we're doing at the last part, I'll do it before and after. This party versus last party. The last party was low attendance, low budget. It was kind of a sad experience. It was just very uneventful. Here's what we're doing. This time we are getting a vinyl backdrop. So folks will have an area to do like selfies, take photos of our ferals, activities. And we're just going to have a lot of fun doing what we're doing. And that's really important. So I want to have and part of the sneaky part of that thing is when folks are having fun and they're taking photos, maybe they've had a drink, and they go to a selfie station. They take photos of Friday night fun, or Saturday night fun, rather. They post it to social media. Say, hey, I've worked really hard. I've had a great health journey. And then we have a backdrop of where they're at. So it has our brand, our studio name all over the place. Folks say, you're having fun. Not only do they have fun, but also you're celebrating your health goals. It looks like the background is at this one place. It's free advertising. It's fun. It's organic. I like that. So we're going to do that. We also bought some few props from Amazon. It's like $30 or whatever for like those like fake mustaches, fake duck lips, fake letters, or like goofy things people take at a selfie station. We got those too. And that's what we have as a permanent asset for the business. So we can use that at this party and every party going forward. I like that. Buy it once, use it many times is a great concept. What else do we got cooking? So we're doing a fun thing called like pin the tail on a donkey. Well, we have a lot of like legs workout days. So one of my managers, he's brilliant. I talked about him a long time ago, hiring him. He's an artistic guy. He's phenomenal. We're doing pin the glutes on the gym, bro. And so it's glutes on like, instead of a donkey, it's like a guy working out at a gym. It's like a cartoon character. And then we take the glutes and we pin it on the person still blindfolded. And so it's same kind of theme, still fun, but it's gonna be great. We're also going to do like Jenga and like Connect 4 and other like tabletop games, conversation starters. You got to have fun at your parties. And last time we did not have games. It was difficult for people to get drinks. We're going to have bartender runners this time around. So I pay $100 for someone to go back and forth between our room and the bar. So our members don't have to leave the fun. And we're also got our own speaker system. So last time, their speaker system did not connect to a phone or a computer, and their microphone was a little bit fuzzy. Now we have a speaker system and microphone that is Bluetooth compatible. So we can play our own beats. We have our own music set up. We are mobile friendly. So we can go to a park, a restaurant, anywhere we want to, and bring our speakers with us. So that's another permanent asset purchase. We can use it anywhere going forward. All that to say, if we're going to have fun, this party is costing probably double what it was last time, but a lot of those extra expenses, we can use those things over and over, which is really valuable. And so we're going to act like the studio is going to be around for a long time, because we are going to be around for a long time. Also had the chance to talk to the manager about this situation with another employee of the studio. And so for better or worse, this employee's has not been buying into the class plans. They've been having a tough time with how instructions are being delivered. They like to run their own workout program a little bit differently than the way it's being delivered from the executive management team. This instructor has expressed losing interest in coming in as a member, and that's one of our criteria. Instructors come to our studio to work out as like a normal member too, not just for their shifts to get paid, but they come out to like work out and enjoy the community. And this instructor apparently has said that they don't like coming to the studio And so the instructor asked that we have a meeting with myself and someone that they're not getting along with. And so I want to hear the instructor out as well as the other person they're having disagreements with and hear both sides of the story. And we're going to give compatibility to both sides. This instructor has been with the studio a long time, so they're very tenured, they're well respected, they're revered, they're very good at their craft of instructing. They do great in class when they work out as a member. But from what I've heard from individuals is that this instructor has just had a really tough time coming to our studio and looking forward to the work that they do. And so we're penning it out, but my goal is to make sure that this person, the instructor, feels heard on their side of the story, what their feedback is on the current class plans, on the whatever. But at the end of the day, the studio, it has a new structure and a new format for how class plans are delivered, how the instructors need to lead them has slightly modified a little bit, and how the program runs. And at the beginning, a lot of instructors were not thrilled about the changes because change is uncomfortable. And folks have seen okay, there's a lot of great feedback. This is how the new system works. It's a little different, but hey, it works out pretty well. And this one particular instructor appears to not be following the plan. And so we're going to be having a meeting, figuring out, all right, what's true, what's not true, what's their perspective, what are their inputs on what we're doing. And frankly, at the end of the day, if this instructor says, hey, I'm not going to follow the class plan, that's a red flag. We have to take some action on that. If they say, hey, I'm going to intentionally do things to harm the studio or the members, not physically, but just part that go against our core values as a studio, yeah, we'll have to take some action on that. If they say hey, I didn't realize I was doing these things, I apologize. I thought things were cool, didn't realize this was out of line, my bad. I'll correct this behavior. All right, cool. Well, happy to keep this instructor handy. But so step one, how we're dealing with it is we want to just figure out what's real versus what's hearsay and make sure that this instructor is able to say their 2 cents because they're valuable. They are meaningful. As a human, they are valuable, as well as an instructor, she's valuable. We want to make sure that at the end of the day, we're in a very good spot. And so that's just coming to next steps and what do next steps should they look like versus what makes the most sense. And we're going to leave it in the instructor's decision. So saying based on what you're saying, what you're giving us as information and the feedback you're giving, here's what we can work with. Here's what we cannot work with. So based on that, those inputs, here are the options that I see we can do as a studio with working along. And so that's something that I'm having to figure out. And at the end of the day, we're not here to attack anyone. We're not here to be authoritarian. We're not here to whatever. Our goal is to have a great studio, great culture, great results, profitable business, a great place to work out, a great place to instruct. And we want to make sure that if someone's not jiving with the game plan, that we're able to find something that works and that we can still run a great game plan. So that's where we're at. Driving back home to finish off the rest of things. And we're going to have a great day. And next week is test out day and party. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to it. That's where we're at. That's where we're going. Let's rock and roll.
This has been another episode of the Business Buyer Diaries. Subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. I hope you're realizing that business ownership is no cakewalk. Check the podcast notes for a link to the DIY Due Diligence program, the complete list of show sponsors, and for media inquiries. Music written and composed by Wes Schrock. I'm your host, Nathan Platter. Join me again on the next one.